Alright, so I'm going to plant the garlic and the onion here. Okay, so the onion, it's supposed to be 4 of these sets in 1 square foot, and it says plant with garlic. So I'm going to do like 4 of these and then 1 of the garlic cloves in the middle of that. I have like 23, 24 of these garlic cloves right here. So I'm just going to kind of spread them out. I have right here, I marked this off. So I have my line set up here. Okay, it's 1 foot from the board here to here. So I'm going to try and plant on this side of the string right here is my guide, so that I know when I go to plant my next row, which my stake is right here, it's 1 foot from there. I'll be planting on this side, so I should be able to have a row right here, okay, that I can step in and still be able to work on whatever's growing in here in case I need to weed it or whatever. So that's what I'm going to do right now. Okay, so with this onion, I guess the way you're supposed to plant it is, obviously this is already starting to grow, so that's the root side. I'm going to put that in right there, like that. Put this other one right here. Another one right there. And another one right there. Then I'm going to take a piece of garlic, which I have right here. And on these, okay, they have the flat end. That's the end that's supposed to go into the ground. So I'm going to put it right in the middle of the 4 onions right here. About 2 inches down. You just drop that down in there like that, and then cover it up. These onions don't necessarily have to be covered up. So that's my planting grid right there. So I'm going to give these a little bit of a room in between there. Now, I don't know if this is, you know, perfect 1 foot, but guess what? I don't really care. This is my first garden, and you know, it's all just kind of experimental at this point. You know, if it grows, it grows. I'll have you the total of what I've spent so far on this garden, and it really has not been a whole lot. I'm going to be under $100 on what I've spent so far on this garden, especially starting with really nothing. I think that's pretty good. You know, I didn't have any prepared soil. I live in Arizona. It's not the greatest soil in the world, you know, as raw soil. I got all this compost for free, so I didn't have to pay for any of that. I bought the seeds, which are all organic except for my my strawberries and these onions right here. Everything else I'm growing is starting from seed, except for just a few items. So I bought strawberries, which, like I said, are not organic. These onions are not organic. But everything else is organic, including the garlic. The wood that I use for the raised bed here, free. It's just pallet wood. So under $100, not too bad, in my opinion. I mean, I've never, well, I won't say never. I've had 1 garden of my own, and I did that in Amarillo, Texas, and it turned out pretty good. I had to rent a rototiller. At that time, I rented a rototiller, and that's how I planted. We had a pretty good garden. The only thing that didn't grow on that was the sweet corn that we planted. So, you know, I think I'm doing all right here. I think it'll grow. May not be the best garden, but you know, again, like I said, it's the first time. So anyway, I'm gonna quit jabbering here, and I'm gonna get these planted, and then I'll show you how much I got planted. Alrighty then, so got all the onion and the garlic planted. So basically what I did was, right over here on that side, I got onion and garlic, onion and garlic. I did four onions like that, and then I put a garlic clove in between. So I had a total of 24 of the garlic cloves, and I think 36 or 37 or whatever of the onion. Ended up right here with this last row right here to here. I put in, let's see, 5, 10, I put 15 more cloves of garlic right here. Some of the onion that I had was not very good. So what I'm doing here is I'm kind of gridding this out. So I got planting right here, planting right there. This is a walkway. These are all 1 foot apart. I got planting. I'll do the same thing right here. I'll do another 1 foot space for planting. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go get my strawberry, and I'm going to put it right here. I have 5 strawberry plants, so I'm going to put those right here. So all of the onion and the garlic is planted, and what I'll do is I'm going to put straw in between here so that I know that that's a walkway, so I don't get confused, because I get confused very easily. So that's the deal right there. So it's coming along. So I was going to plant all of my seedlings this weekend, but it's supposed to rain starting tonight, tomorrow, and I'm not sure if my plants would survive, so I'm going to hold off. I think I'm going to wait another week, maybe even more, to plant all of those, but I'll keep you updated. Until next time, I'm out here. Alright, so I'm going to be putting in the strawberries, and you know, I bought these for a couple bucks a piece, and they had some sun damage to them, and the reason why I bought them is because they all had new growth on them, and you can tell right here in the middle, it's doing okay. These leaves right here, I could probably cut off after I get them in the ground, but you know, for the most part, they're looking pretty good. Okay, this one's got new growth here, and then it's got actually new growth right down inside of here. So they're all doing pretty good. I get rid of a lot of the dead stuff that was already on there, but so I'm gonna put these in the ground right now, and hopefully we have some pretty good strawberries. Like I said before, the stuff that we're planting, all of it is organic except for these and the onions. So it's gonna be should be pretty healthy. I'm not gonna use any kind of fertilizer except for organic fertilizer on these. So little spacer here filled down a little bit. I need to tighten that up.
Look at the chickens trying to get in.
The girls are trying to get in here and get at my stuff. So this will be the last thing that I'm going to plant today. Like I said earlier too, is that the other stuff, I think those seedlings just aren't going to be ready for planting, especially since it's going to rain tonight, maybe tomorrow. I don't want them to just be trampled down by heavy rain.